Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson. I have alone the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video. You will know when we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. Alright. And what made me want to do this lesson through the spirit of power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, basically just watching, different brothers' videos, watching a lot of videos with these alternative media guys, and reading through some articles today. Alright. And all signs show that all hell is getting ready to break loose on the planet Earth, especially here in America. All right, in Mystery Babylon, which the mystery has been revealed that Mystery Babylon is America. All right, especially here in America. All right, all signs, when you read articles and, spirit on brothers, it's just, all brothers, got the feeling that, we're in that time, we're in the time of destruction, all hell breaking loose. And even these alternative media guys, that's what they always speaking about, pretty much gloom and doom. Everything they read and speak about is gloom and doom because we're in that time. Everybody, the whole world knows that we're in that time. All right, the whole world knows it. Which the scriptures refer to that time. It's a few names for it. The time of Jacob's trouble is the main one. The hour of temptation. All right. Well, basically all hell breaking loose. All right. Which the true test of the hour of temptation is when the MOTB has been made mandatory. But yeah, everybody, the whole world can sense that we're in that time, man. And when Jacob's trouble comes, all right, you ain't gonna have to, or the day of the Lord comes, you ain't gonna have to scratch your head and see, damn, are we in the day of the Lord? Is this the time of great tribulations? Is this the time of Jacob's trouble? You're gonna know it. Like Elder Tahar, I've heard Elder Tahar, and rather through the spirit of Papa, Yahweh Shai Shai, what maybe the title of the lesson comes from what Elder Tahar, I've heard Elder Tahar say a few times. He said that you ain't gonna have to ask, are we in the time of Jacob's trouble? You're gonna know it. You're going to know that we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, when the shelves are empty, completely and utterly empty, the shores are shut down, people are being thrown in concentration camps. All right, checkpoints, martial law, the diseases get worse. Rumors of wars are going to increase, eventually into World War III, and ultimately the killing of the paper money, the doing away with paper money, ushering in the MOTB, Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 and 17. All right, those are the things that Jacob's trouble consists of, those great perils. All right, and again, quoting back to what Elder Tahar always says, the quote that Elder Tahar kicks out a few times, I've heard him kick out a few times, you're going to know that we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. You ain't going to have to ask. So this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But at those times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Verse 3, for they should say peace and safety. Right, like right now, it's peace and safety. You go to work, people been to work today. All right, people's been to work today, pretty much business as usual. It's carried on with their everyday life. All right, like I said, business as usual. Football was on yesterday, it's going to be on tonight. They're just doing regular old life. All right, basically. But really, life ain't been the same since the Crown Rail 19, really, to be honest. But, some sense of life in some sense is going back to normal. All right? But not really, not like how it was in 2018, 17. The world has been shaken up. All right? But the Most High is about to shake the world up like crazy this time, though. At this next major thing that goes down, all right? Or when the time of Jacob's trouble goes down, shit's gonna be shaking up. Your life will never be the same. All right, one major event could go down and everything, the whole world. One major event could go down and everything is gonna shake everything up. For they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they should not escape. Right, like the 2/3 of our people in the other nations. All right, their mindset is things are going back to normal. We got the Mexicans shit out there. Everything's gonna be all good. All right, no, things are just going to get worse. Scripture speak about evils growing upon the earth. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Scripture say they should think themselves to be in good case, but then even in that time shall evils begin to grow upon the earth. And that's what's happening. Shit is just getting worse and worse and worse. Alright, this is Second Esdras. It's like it. Second Esdras chapter 16. It's like it, brothers. Let me find it real quick. Yes, like it. This is Second Esdras chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals, which is food and other resources, mainly food, shall be so good cheap upon the earth, and those days are pretty much over, upon the earth, that they should think themselves to be in good case. Right? People now are starting to wake up and smell the coffee. They can see the things, all right, ain't never going back to how they fully was. Like again, like in 2017, 18, them days are dead and gone. They ain't coming back. All right. Victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. But even then shall evils grow upon the earth. All right. And at that time, shit was getting bad. Shit was still getting, when things seemed like it was all good, like in 2017 and 18, things really was bad, you know. He's talking about the collapse. The dollar had already, in 2017 18, the dollar had already lost like 80% of its purchasing power. The national debt was like, what, 26 trillion, 27, something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it was definitely in the trillions 2 or 3 years ago. All right. Businesses were shutting down left and right. You know, they were these politicians and all that, which are really puppets. They were putting, signing in the law, basically convincing the people to sign these different decrees into law to get you thrown into camps and get your ass whooped and all your rights being taken away from you. All right, so evils was growing at that time, but now it's getting ready to come to the climax, which is called the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, which is the evil day, the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, it's like it. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's what's coming. Some of the things Jacob's trouble consist of: sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish in famine, and the others that escape the hunger, shall escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So the Lord is going to allow a lot of people to starve to death. All right. You look at those third world countries like in Africa and all of those places. Go look at those places. You see people, them Hamites over there, balled up in a fetal position, and a raven or a bird of prey, that eats meat or eats flesh or whatever, like a vulture or something. They're just sitting there waiting. They're sitting there waiting for him to drop dead so they can chew on his corpse. That's how it's gonna be over here in America. You're gonna see people ain't 8 days just laid out in the streets, starving to death. And you see a pack of birds, ravens or whatever, just sitting there waiting to consume his flesh. All right, that's what's coming to America, man. And that's another. When you see all dead bodies piled up in the street, then you gonna know that's when we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. Full force in the time of Jacob's trouble. When you see dead bodies laid all out in the streets, people fed, no food in the store. That's when it's Jacob's trouble. Full force Jacob's trouble. All right, life is about to change, man. For a lot of you, especially you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians, life is about to change for you, man. For the worse, not for the better, for the worse. All right, we started with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the brothers working on down, have been warning for years about these times. And now we're right here at the doorstep. All right. Again, you turn on the news, you turn on anything, it's all doom and gloom, man. Something about pestilence, something about climate change, something about the dollar losing its value, somebody dying. All it is about destruction. And again, the Most High is about to make it hit its climax, man. Which again, the scriptures refer to as the time of Jacob's trouble. Alright, so I'm going to get one more and I'm going to close it up. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to Thessalonians. Close it up on that. Alright, back in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Right, and that's the elect. Alright, that is standing upon their watch. All right, that know what's going on, praying without ceasing, hoping that the Most High protects them from these perilous times that are to come, the time of Jacob's trouble. He's watching as well as praying. So like verse 5, ye are the children of light, ye are the children of the day. We are not in the night, which is to be outside this truth, not know what's going on, not paying attention. Basically, an unbeliever, basically. Nor of the night, nor of the darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober, right? Let us continue to watch and be sober, watch as well as pray, paying attention to these prophecies. You know, staying in tune with the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And these times are coming, man, that we're going to need protection. What did the Lord Yahushua says? The Lord Yahushua said that he was going to keep you. He's the only one, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said that they're going to keep us from the hour of temptation. They're going to keep us from that day, that dreadful day. You're not going to be able to protect yourself from it. All right? You're not going to be able to protect yourself from it. No amount of money, none of that's going to get you out of this situation. All right, the scriptures say that neither shall their silver or gold deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. Roughly paraphrasing. Nothing's going to be able to get you out of this situation except Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua protect you from these perils that's coming upon the earth. The time of Jacob's trouble. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, again, just meditating, just watching these. Everything is gloom and doom, man. Everybody's speaking gloom and doom. Everybody, and even on the mainstream media now, they're speaking gloom and doom. At one point, they were just cheerleaders and just talking about how things get better. Everybody now, everything is gloom and doom, man. Everybody's speaking gloom and doom. All right, why? Because we're in the time of gloom and doom. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the brothers out there to push this truth and sincerity. And matter of fact, the topic was about Jacob's trouble. How can I not pull that scripture and close on that one? So like it. It's Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is deep in the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. Right? And you read Daniel, the 12th chapter, speaks about a time never before seen. All right? The time is what? Jacob's trouble. All right? Teeth of wild beasts, pestilence, violence increasing in the land. All hell just breaking loose. So again, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory again to my great power, our great powers, the nation of Israel's great powers, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, the true names of the gods of the King James Bible. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone, able to hard and on down to rule well, and peace and safety to you brothers pushing in truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.